and they overtook the Babylonians. And then chapter 39, God said it's enough. In chapter 40 of Isaiah, he said, now Isaiah, I want you to speak comfortably to my people. They have suffered double for their trouble. Don't tell them that I'm coming in and I'm going to overthrow the enemy. Some of you have been going through a long time, but God said enough is enough now. Today there's a change in the atmosphere. There's been a shift in this house. God is doing something new now. Come on, lift your hands and shout hallelujah to the Lord. Open your mouth and shout yes to God. Say, God is doing a new thing. Put your hand together and give him a little praise. Hallelujah. I feel God in the place. God, there's a shift going on. Where the enemy has been beating up on you and been running you over and been having you oppressed. That enemy that's been holding you by your ankle and won't let you go. That devil that says you can't go any further. God told Isaiah, I want you to go prophesy now. I want you to tell them I'm getting ready to do something new. I'm going to make rivers in the desert. I'm going to bring waters out of a rock. I'm going to turn things around. Oh, if you're glad about it, why don't you say, God, come on and do what you want to do. I'm ready for a shift in here. So Isaiah chapter number 40, you may be seated. Isaiah chapter number 40, he said, speak comfortably to my people. They have suffered double for their trouble. Isaiah began to console the people of God. The King Cyrus said, I want you to let the people go back to Israel. Let them go back and they're on their way. The scene now that the children of Israel has been in bondage for a long time, but a Gentile king released them to go back to their homeland. They're on their way back to the homeland. You got to see them. They've been in bondage for a long time. They still had the mentality of slave in their mind, but God is setting them free. Their eyes is back on Jerusalem. They're going home, but they can remember the shackles that they were in under the Assyrians, under the Babylonians, under the Egyptians, under the Babylonians, the Assyrians. But God said, under the Persians. But God says, I'm free now. Look at somebody, tell them I'm free now. Tell them God has set me free. Even Lazarus, when Jesus called Lazarus, he said, Lazarus, I want you to come forth. But Lazarus came forth, but he had grave clothes on him. And the Lord said, loose him and let him go. You can be free in the Lord. You can be saved, but still have the grave clothes on. God want to do something new for you. Come on, somebody shout hallelujah to the Lord of heaven. So Israel, they're going back to Judah and they're going back to Jerusalem. They've been broken in their spirit. They got the slave mentality. They've been wounded and worn. But God was trying to say, come on and reason with me. Though your sins be as scarlet, I make them white as snow. Now Isaiah is an older man in the second half. He prophesied from 16 years old. His ministry expanded for 50 years. He's in Jerusalem now. And the word of the Lord came to him and said, I want you to speak comfortably to the people. I want you to tell them that if I brought you through the Red Sea, I'm able to bring you through this. I want to tell them that if I made quails and gave you meat in the wilderness, I'm able to take care of your needs right here. Tell them that I am God, and beside me there is no other. Isaiah 43:10 says, beside me there is no other God. You can look to the left or to the right, but there is no other God. He sits high and he looks low. Heaven is his throne, earth is his footstool. All power is in his hand. If he chose you, you're going to make it. I don't care what you've been through, but if God called you his, you're coming out of it. Tell somebody I'm coming out of it today. Tell them I'm coming out of it. It's a new day. It's a new hour. It's a new season. It's a new minute. It's a new moment. Say yeah. Shout yeah. Shout yeah. It's a new day. And you need to receive it, St. Paul. You need to reach up and grab it. There is something God is doing. and beside me there is no other. I'm able to do exceedingly and abundantly above all you think or ask. There is nothing too hard for God. You may feel like you're in a wilderness, but he can make water come out of a dry place. Some of you may feel like I've been in a dry spot, but God said, I'm going to make water come in your dry spot. Some of you feel like, God, what about these bills? And what about this sickness? And what about what I'm going through? And I'm just trying to make it on and hold it on as much as I can. But God said, tell them there's a change coming. There's a shift in the atmosphere. There's a new day upon us. And Isaiah is standing up prophesizing. And he says, I'm going to do a new thing now. I'm going to open up the wilderness. I'm going to make a way for you. Look at somebody and tell them I belong to God regardless of what I look like. I belong to God regardless of what I've been through. I belong to God regardless of what I feel like. I belong to God regardless of what everybody's saying. God's hand is on my life. I'm going to be all right. I'm coming out of this. The day has shifted. There's a new day here. I'm not going to be the same. Come on, somebody. Give your neighbor a high five and say it's a new day. So here Isaiah is. Glory to Jesus. Bless you, God. Here Isaiah began to prophesy from chapter 40 to 46. He's dealing with a people who feel oppressed. He's dealing with a people who feel like, well, maybe nothing is not going to happen for me anyway. He's dealing with a people that have settled and said, well, maybe this is just the way it's going to be. But there is a lie. God got some great things in store for this place and for this church. When God elevates your leader, God elevates you. Tell somebody, I just got elevated. Tell somebody, I just moved to a new place. I can't hear nobody praising him. Put your hand together and say, God, I thank you for my promotion. You can't elevate the leader without elevating you. As the leader go up, you go up. His position changed, your position changed. His place in God changed, your place in God changed. You ain't hearing what I'm saying. It's a new shift in this house. You need to just say, okay, I don't care what yesterday. Forget about yesterday. He told them, he said, listen, don't think about the former things. Don't think about things of yesterday. Don't think about how hurt I was and what somebody did to me and what I couldn't really. It's a brand new day. God is doing a brand new thing. Shout hallelujah, hallelujah. It's a brand new hour. I think I'm going to rise and shine, for the glory of the Lord has risen upon you. Get up out of the dust and begin to say, God, I thank you. It's a brand new day. Listen to the Bible. Listen to the Bible. Isaiah 43 and verse 1. Listen, I'm almost done. I'm telling you. Don't try to hang on to yesterday. Don't try to hang on to yesterday. This is the way we used to do it. Yeah, that's the way you used to do it. We used to drive Model T's, but we fly in airplanes. We used to have to ride horses, but we got cars today. Things change every day. Things change every day. We used to eat certain things, but now we go and have steak and filet on. There's a change. There's a change. Thank God for the change. Everything has to change. Isaiah 43 verse 1. But now this is what the Lord says. He who created you, O Jacob. He who formed you, O Israel. Fear not, for I have redeemed you. I bought you back from the hand of the enemy. I delivered